Back, Justin Timberlake, of course, making all the headlines all week long after his DWI arrest in Sag Harbor. And now he's expected to perform tomorrow night in Chicago. But what is he going to say about it? We're joined right now by our friend Billy Bush of Extra. Billy, my friend, good to see you, buddy.
Jake, he's going to say something. He's definitely going to allude to something. The other night when he was performing in Miami, he said, y'all be careful out there. Who are my single people at? One thing we do know is, that there was a report. People were trying to get a report out that Justin is very, regrets it so much, and he has a drinking problem and he needs to stop drinking. Justin has said, I have no plans to stop drinking. It was a bad night. It was a mistake. And look, I'm not going to lie. I've played golf with Justin. I've had cocktails with Justin after golf. And he seemed to me, this was a few years ago, but seemed to be a guy with a governor on him. And he made a mistake. So, thank God no one was injured. It is Sag Harbor. No one, it's a sleepy little town in the Hamptons, so no one wasn't going too fast. But he's going to perform for you tomorrow and Saturday, and then he's going to go and show up in court in the end of July 26th.
Billy, let me ask you this, because a lot of our reactions whenever this story came into the newsroom was, you're Justin Timberlake. Like, get a driver. If I had Justin Timberlake money, my foot wouldn't touch a pedal on a car for the rest of my life. Like, what?
You say that. You say that, I say that, and the internet says that. But the truth, like Tiger Woods, he has the LA Genesis golf tournament just down the street. He got in that terrible accident. What are you doing, taking your meds and then driving at 5:30 in the morning? You're Tiger Woods. You have a global jet. Have a guy drive you. So the truth is, when you're a guy who's in control and you've built this incredible career and empire, you like control. You like to be the driver. And he was out and didn't think he had too much, and he was wrong. And he blew off a stop sign because there are so many, one after the other in Sag Harbor. And fate met him in that moment. And now he has to deal with it.
You talked about, that he's kind of started addressing it and probably will whenever he's here in Chicago. The reaction I'm getting from people on my end is that they do want to hear him address it, but they also want to make sure that he's not making light of it, that he's not joking about it, that he is actually taking it seriously. Do you think he is going to?
I do not think he's going to make a joke out of it. He's going to say it was a terrible night, mistake, or something to the effect of, hey, we all get down. Let's get back up. He had a phone call with his crew. Soon as after it happened, there is a report that he said, "Oh gosh, this is going to ruin the world tour." But he got on the phone with all of his crew and said, "This is not going to stop us. I made a mistake. We'll put it back together." Now, let's see what happens for the rest. If he's out at bars after performances, coming up for the rest of the tour, that's probably a mistake. He has no plans to go to rehab, doesn't think he needs to, but the rest of the tour, I would think he would be by the book.
For sure. Well, really quick before we let you go, just into the newsroom about a couple hours ago, Travis Scott arrested last night in Miami, and our producer Perry was joking that it feels like we're back in the 2000s where just every day was a different star being arrested. What are you guys hearing about this?
A little disorderly conduct, some intoxication, 4:20 in the morning this morning in Miami, showing up to a boat in a marina where there was an altercation. He kept coming back. They said, get out of here, trespassing. The police came. He went to Miami-Dade at 4 in the morning, arrested at 1:20 in the morning, in jail at 4:30 in the morning. Alcohol involved as well. And they asked him, what do you do? What's your explanation for all this? He said, for drinking and the whole thing. He said, it's Miami. I don't know. It's just, that was the answer. But, yeah, so no one hurt there. But, yeah, another arrest and more booze.
I'm not sure if saying it's Chicago would get me out of trouble here. You can watch Chicago. You can watch Extra every day right here on Fox 32. Billy, my brother, always good to talk to you, my friend. We'll talk soon.